beauty panel, Jay Manuel, Sasha Charnin, and Dr. Ann Chappis. There is so much pressure to look good, we've been talking about this, that some women are actually getting preventative Botox as young as their early 20s to stop the aging process even before it starts, before they have a wrinkle. Does it work, Dr. Chappis?
Well, you know, we've been using Botox for over 12 years now to treat wrinkles, so we do know that long-term use of Botox does prevent wrinkles. So we are seeing people younger and younger coming in to try to prevent wrinkles. It's not indicated for anyone younger than 18, but certainly I have women in their early 20s already thinking about this.
Who don't even have a sign on their face.
They're starting to see the creases very, very early. I think maybe they're a little bit more attuned to it because they know this is out there. And certainly some women, you know, it's genetic. They have heavy wrinkles, you know, even in their teenage years. So they are trying to do something about it.
You're sort of shaking your head.
Well, it's just funny because I think plastic surgery junkies that go in because there's an insecurity when you go into the doctor's office that they start looking at you and they say, well, you know, it could really be touched. We could do this and we could do that. And I think there's a pressure and an insanity. And then when you're so young, you're so influenced. So, you know, you never know when people are angry. You never know.
Sure. And I think that's true. I think really at the young age, and whenever we talk about all of these things, we talk about all these things, that these are elective and cosmetic. And really, you know, the best thing you should be doing in your 20s is preventing wrinkles with sunscreen on a daily basis.
Eye cream, etc. That's absolutely important. You know, great skincare is key. You know, I even did, like when I was a teenager, I was like buying eye creams and stuff like that. I think that's preventative. I have a huge issue with women doing preventative Botox, especially young kids. First of all, you know, my favorite quote is, fear is the anticipation of future pain. And what are we doing to ourselves by saying, oh, well, what if? What if? What if? You know, what's the next what if? We're going to start what-ifing ourselves into insanity that takes us away from our core.
There was a really interesting story. There was a really interesting story about a woman, a British woman who is now 50, and at the age of 10, she learned how to train her facial muscles, control them. And so for the past 40 years, she has not smiled. And she looks good, but what a miserable life. I mean, I would rather laugh out loud every day and have lines than keep that stone face.
There's nothing more beautiful than a true, genuine smile on anyone's face. And you know what? I don't have an issue with cosmetic procedures. If it's something that you feel you want to do later on when you start seeing it becomes a real problem and it bothers you, then do that. But you know what? You might decide when you're 30, hey, you know what? I don't mind my smile lines. I don't. So we're doing it to ourselves as a society, and we need to start to go back to our core and what really makes us feel good. And that stuff doesn't make you feel good.
No, it doesn't. But the problem is we talk about this. I feel like I've been doing this for years and years and years, and nothing changes. It's just more of the same. Thank you guys so much. My beauty panel, and they are beautiful.